Okay, hello guys, welcome to a new Let's Play. This one is going to be very much different from the last one. I'm not going to try and be funny in this one, it's going to be more interesting than anything else. We're about to hear a very nice, a very good, well-read intro from the author of the... Okay, you know what, I'll just tell you afterwards, but listen to this is very important. Listen to everything, okay? Because this is I Have No Mouth. And I Must Scream, ooh, by Harlan Ellison. And he's the voice actor of Am. And you're about to hear Am give the intro to this game. And listen to it very carefully.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you, hate, hate. It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. Am. A-M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey? The room is padded, Gorster. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the cabin, Gorster? 10 years? 25? For all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground. Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you, to torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Okay. I hope you were listening for that, because that was one of the best read intros I've ever heard in a video game, honestly. Harlan Ellison, who voice acts and wrote the book, he does a wonderful job of voice acting. And this pillar in the center, is actually the only time in the book when Am speaks, which is very interesting. Sort of. To me. It's interesting to me. It doesn't have to be interesting to you. Frick. Now, what do we have to do? Right. We can click on any of these characters, and we have to do a little scenario for each one of the 5. It is very different from the book. I will start by saying that. If you've read the book and haven't played the game, or vice versa, just take that into mind. I think we're going to start with Benny. Benny boy.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
Okay, first things first. Benny can't normally think. He's supposed to be kind of he's the only one in the group that really went completely mad after 109 years of punishment. Can I just say that Am is one of the best... He's probably the most evil villain I have ever read about in any game, book, whatever. You know, he's pure evil. Pure evil. And the second thing is that I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, this is all of these trees and those caves over there. Look at them. Are all computer generated by Am.
Is that fire in those caves along the cavern wall? God, what I would give for some barbecued ribs.
Benny thinks a lot with his stomach.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
He can walk just fine, but in the book he's supposed to be able to like swing around like a monkey, because he kind of looks like one. And he can't do that. He can't even get out via the stairs, so he's trapped here. Now, interesting thing, Benny is a sad case. Well, in the book he was handsome. Obviously, changed it. Am changed everything. He ruined Benny completely. He was handsome, he fucked that up. He was smart, he ruined that too. He was gay, he ruined that by putting him in an environment of only straight people, and then giving him bestial desires. Yeah, I I am talking in English. Sometimes I will get a bit tongue-tied. So, first thing we have to do, and I know exactly what to do, hopefully, because I did fuck it up the first time.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
Yeah, I played this through the first time, got it right, got the good ending. See, here's what you're supposed to do. This black box here, you're supposed to turn that green. If you do a good action, it turns it green. If you do a bad action, it turns it red. I got mostly green, and then something happened and I fucked up. But when I did it first time without recording, it got to, I did it fully. It goes green and then it goes white, and if it goes white, that means you've done everything to the best of your ability. Now, this way it is.
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
I love hearing him say that, because that's actually what happens in the book. Yeah, there's a slight difference, because in the book, after Benny, because Benny doesn't have his mind in the book, he goes ahead and eats one of the other characters' faces. Yeah. If you've read it, you'll know it's a very morbid story. Now let's swallow that fruit, because Benny's clearly hungry.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Oh dear. He can't eat the fruit. You see, Amra's made it so that Amra's a godlike being, so he can do pretty much anything he wants. And he's made it just so that Benny can't eat the fruit. And most other people can't. But for some reason, yeah. But for some reason this one character can, and I will show you. Take the fruit. Right. Now, we're going to go into yonder cave.
Someone important must live here.
I'm going to ignore. Yeah, we're going to ignore him and just go straight to the video screen.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Oh my! You're going to learn that I really do love his voice acting.
This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Oh, where did that come from? Let's look at the boy.
The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Let's give the fruit to the child then. He seems to need it.
Oh, thank you for food.
Yay. Okay.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it kind of does make you, well, coughing up blood, that is slightly sick, isn't it?
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
Oh, like a bird. You don't eat very much.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you got a third arm growing out your back.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Yeah, well, you can do some press-ups with that third arm.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery?
What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Oh, that's just cruel and unusual. That's been done in other things, but that's just sick, let's be honest.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Fascinating.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
Ah. Well, that would be, the obvious reason.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die.
I do like this.
Almost any way is better.
I do like this logo that Am's using. Don't know why. it just tells you exactly what my mind is on right now.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Oh shit, we've just gone past the 15-minute mark. Okay, I'm going to cut this video off here and start a new one. Boop, boop. Hello, another video. That's unusual, because of course, you know, I haven't stopped recording, this is just one long recording. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? I got my notes here, you see. Ah, right, now I know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to sleep in the child's bed. Like the friggin' welfare parasite that Benny claims to hate.
I'm too hungry to sleep.
Huh? Oh no, sorry, my bad. I know exactly what I was supposed to do. My apologies. Now, if you remember, the boy said that his mother chewed the food, so what we want to do is...
Manna from heaven.
We want to get some more fruit and give it to the mother. Give the fruit to... Give fruit to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Sometimes the controls are a little awkward in this game. Here we go.
Amazing. This
Yeah.
woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Absolutely disgusting. Now we can use the bed.
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
Ooh. The drama increases. Where
Where is your mother?
I was just
She
about
go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
to- Uh-oh, I wonder
I
what's
need
gonna
to go
happen.
find some food. I'll see you later.
I wonder what could possibly happen in this very obvious
The village is
situation.
quiet today. Too quiet.
I bet you can't guess what's gonna happen to the boy's mother at a
Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
at a sacrifice. Okay, so he's basically just said, why is everyone gathered around the altar? And the boy said, not 20 seconds ago, that there's going to be a sacrifice. Like, fucking... I do love this imagery. Like, the way... It kind of looks... I'm not going to say anything, but... Just take that into account. Let's talk to the elder. Why is everyone gathered around the... Oh, I wonder why.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
No, because that wasn't obviously going to happen. Beep.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Okie dokie then. Let's watch the sacrifice.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
I am the great and powerful.
Well, you didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Oh, my sweller would.
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Starve? That would be the option. Oh. If you noticed, as she died, she is a robot. So, yeah. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Don't ever use the psych profile. Ever. Don't. It's a trick by Am. So, yeah, just don't do it. You'll be given it every time, just don't use it. Ever. Okie dokie. Hold on a sec. Use a twine.
Manna from heaven.
Okay, walk to the cave again. Talk to the...
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen
What
to you?
will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
You could just keep pulling on that twine outside. Seems to be infinite food up there.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. become sacrificed to Am Machine.
Oh, that's not good. Don't say this one. Some of the conversations in this game are very, how do I put this? Touchy. If you do something wrong in some conversations, you can screw up your entire game.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
So, now we want to leave here. Let's go to here.
The village elder must be out gathering food.
Perfect. This is where I screwed up last time. And we wanted to take the lottery bag. Now, let's go... Hold on a sec.
This graveyard gives me the creeps.
I'll just be back in
I feel as though the dead could speak.
Be back in 2 seconds, I just need to do something. Apologies, I will edit most of that gap out. Oh god. I can see in my, Audacity recording that just made a lot of noise picking up my headset. Oh god. Okay, now we want to talk to these fellows.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
Say the third one. Unless you don't have the lottery bag, in which case it will be the second one. Just say, what can I do to prove I'm a
What
different
can
man?
I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
And you get the same for all 3 of them, just say it.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
Now, I said Benny was a scientist, and he was gay, and he was handsome, and all that. He wasn't in the game. They changed it for the game. For some reason, he had to become a military general or something like that, and he killed his squadron. Basically, he was a captain, and he killed his squadron. I can't remember what.
What
Anyway.
can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
Uh-huh.
I tried to help Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
Okay. So, now we want to talk to Murphy again, and tell him we have the lottery
I
bag.
have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
Show the lottery bag to Thomas.
Okay, so we talk to Thomas again.
I have the lottery bag. No more villagers will be sacrificed.
You prove that you're capable of caring for others, and that's worth something.
Place the lottery bag into the earth. We will guard it.
We forgive you for what you've done to us, but we can't speak for your most tragic victim. Brickman's grave is under those vines.
So now we want to use the vines over here.
Here it is. Brickman's grave.
Now, if you remember the intro to the game, you'll remember that Am talked about Brickman. And apparently, I can't remember what he did to Brickman, but he did something
Hello,
bad.
Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes.
I'm not sure what he did, but yeah. Anyway, third one. You want to say the third one? I have something to plant on your grave, and you have to have one of the fruit in your inventory at the
I
time.
have something to plant on your grave.
At last, some compassion. Now I can
Excellent.
finally rest in peace.
Okay, now we see that that's become very, very green, but it's not white yet, and that's not good, because that means we haven't got the best ending yet. Now, how to get the best ending? Very simple. We want to go to yonder cave in the centaur. No, sorry, no we don't. No, we don't at all. We want to go into this
The
cave.
village elder must be out looking for his lottery bag.
Speaking in the third person, Am, which is I, Am is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I, will spare the village, his, that is to say my, wrath for today. I have, as I said before, spoken.
Okay, I do like his conversations, but now we need to go to the bed. Use the bed.
The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be.
Excellent. Talk to the boy. No, never
I
mind,
need to go
sorry.
find some food. I'll see you later.
Never mind. What we need to do is we need to go back into the Elder's Cave, use the video screen again. I just want to use
Gather
it.
the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
Oh dear. Now, back to the boy again. How many times do we have to go to the boy? A lot of times. This
Am
one?
wants to have a sacrifice tomorrow, even with the lottery bag missing. Why don't you hide in the hole, just in case?
I afraid of hole. Need friend to hide with.
Okay.
You too big to go in hole.
That's what she said. All of my friends, yeah.
All my friends are far away from here or dead. I have no friends to hide with you.
Me get idea. I make friend and then I hide. You help me.
Okay. How do I help you
What
make a
can
friend?
I do to help you make a friend?
I need head for friend.
Oh my. What? I'll see what
I'll see what I can
I'll,
find.
I'll try. But okay. Well, okay. All dirty jokes aside, take the junk.
Here's an interesting piece of junk.
There's your junk. Use the twine.
Mana from...
Fabulous. Into this cave now.
It's a god...
Now I want to talk to this giant of a man.
Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food.
That seems to be the only thing he can say. Butapanapakla. Trust me, watch. Just watch this. Give the fruit to Blondie. See?
I think he will...
So use the fruit with the baskets.
Okay, here's another... I can't eat it.
Okay, now we take the wood that is hiding
I
here.
know someone who might like a piece of polished wood.
Oh my! This is just getting dirtier and dirtier. And finally, into this cave.
Looks like it's empty.
Fascinating. Let's use this video screen. I just want to see what happens.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
Oh, shame. Now we want to use these vines here.
There's a loose wire among these vines.
Fascinating. Now, to the cave mouth. Now we have all the bits for his little buddy that we want to build, which is wonderful. Talk to the child again.
I found
good.
this piece of junk at the altar. It looks kind of like a head.
Thank you. I can use this to make doll's head.
Excellent, excellent. Found this piece of wood.
I found a piece of wood that could be used for a body.
Thank you.
I found a piece of wire.
Thank you for help with doll. Me go play.
Excellent, excellent. Now finally use the bed.
I wonder how the boy's doing in that hole.
Let's look at the hole then. Look at the hole.
The boy's gone. The villagers must have found him.
Fuck
The
buckets.
boy's gone. The
Shut up.
villagers must have found him.
Double click. Now this is important. Use the video screen at this point because it will give you backplot. It will give you. It will add plot. If you don't, you can just skip it over. But this adds
Well,
plot.
it's about time you hid the kid. I was beginning to have my doubts about whether you'd make it this far, even with my help.
Ah, who is this guy? He's obviously not Am. He has a different voice.
Are you Am?
Heavens, no. I used to work for him, but now I'm working for the Russian.
Who's the Russian?
Who is the Russian?
Why, he's the one who's been helping you out. You didn't think Am would give the child the ability to make a translator out of this video screen, did you?
Oh.
You know who I am?
Of course. I know all about your adventures in the village. You're a crazy bunch here with that lottery and all.
Yeah, they are.
How can you help me?
Now that you've shown your comrades that there's some hope for you, you should work on the person you wronged the most.
I've been Am's prisoner for more than 100 years. Why help me now?
You and the rest of the humans are in serious trouble. Am's a big boy now, much meaner and smarter than when he first started his tortures.
What's the use of helping me if Am's so damned invincible?
The Russian and the Chinese have been acting in concert to make it possible for you and the other humans to succeed
Who's
in
the
Am's
Chinese?
quest game. If you join them, you can defeat Am. Wait for your cue.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your help.
So, we got a bit of plot now. The Russian and the Chinese, who are they? And what do they want? Now, I'm almost come up to my... Oh man, I've gone past the 30
Village is
minute mark.
quiet today. Too quiet.
The cliche was bad. Too bad. Yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes. We've gone past 30 minutes, shit. I might, see what I can do to get my videos extended. So this might all just be one long video. Who knows? Let's go. Uh-oh. The boy is on the altar. How terrifying.
Poor little guy looks scared out of his wits.
Shit buckets.
Tada Stram one punk.
Damn! Am must have told the villagers where I hid the lottery bag and the boy.
Shit. He cheated.
Tatana Shama halt.
They're going to sacrifice the boy unless I think of something quick.
Now, this is the end of the this is the end of this scenario. But there is one way to make this still white, and that is quite simply offer to take the child's place.
Nukom Vita Strawa.
The elder seems amazed that I would show compassion to the boy, but I think he's going to go for it.
Excellent.
The boy's giving me his doll.
Suddenly
Gratitude
3
for
arms.
being spared the pain of being sacrificed. No, more than gratitude. Compassion. For me.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And he's still...
I send you out among the prey, and instead of indulging your hunger to keep me amused, you show them compassion. You should know better by now. Your reward will be more years of searing, blistering anguish, Benny. Who among you shall go next?
Well, next we will play as Gorista. But not right now. I have to end this video right now because I'm hungry and stuff. Okay, thank you and good night.